This is the Callaway Titanium Elite 3 wood, or Elite Titanium 3 wood, and it looks super naughty. We've got a 10 gram weight in the back and a 6 gram weight in the front, and that is how it came out the box, how it came out the wrapper, so I want to keep it like that. But I'm going to compare this to the standard Elite 3 wood. Now at first glance there are a few differences. They've both got the tungsten speed wave, whatever this is. There's 2 screws in the top there, probably something to do with the ball speed that they can generate off the face, but I haven't actually looked into the finer details of that. You can just visually see what it is on there. With the stock Elite 3 wood, we've got a slight difference in design where you've got this little pad here that just sticks out here, and then it reduces how much it continues. So if you come through the ball a little bit like that, you don't get as much of a skid off of this, which then might deflect the head. There's a bit more space down this area of the 3 wood. So that'll affect the turf interaction that you get with this 3 wood. And in terms of adjustability, the adjustability is the same. We've got the same cog system. We've got the same adjustable adapter on here. I'm just going to hit them on standard today, but I'm going to hit both heads on the same shaft. That shaft being the Tensei 1K black in an extra stiff, 75 gram. Because I want to see if that titanium head is faster than the standard head. I want to see if there's a difference in how fast it comes off the face. I want to see if there's a difference in the height that you can generate from it, the spin rates you get, and then the distances. And if I do this with a Callaway ball, he says, I'm going to do this with the Callaway Chrome Tour triple diamond ball. These are brilliant golf balls. All of the Callaway golf balls are faster than the other competitors. I've just done a golf ball series, and every time the golf balls from Callaway were faster off the face. Now I would actually love to compare this to the Callaway triple diamond 3 wood, which isn't titanium, but I haven't got one. But looking at these on the floor, I absolutely love the look of these things from the top. So you've got that carbon fibery top there, and you've got the chevron on the standard Elite 3 wood. And then in the titanium, we've got that same sort of design. We've got that same sort of like matte carbon fibery finish. It doesn't have the chevron on top, so we don't have anything to line up with, and there's a difference in the face. So when you look down at a dress, we've got a different design there on the face. On this one, we've got more grooves all the way across. But in the titanium, we've got that AI 10 times face. And in the Elites, we've also got that AI 10 times face. Now the thing with the AI technology in the club face is on last year's AI smoke woods, for example, there was a different club face in each head. So when you had the draw head, the standard head, and the triple diamond head, the faces were designed differently to launch faster off different parts of the face based on the golfer that's going to be using them, based on a lot of fittings, 250,000 fittings of data that went into that algorithm of AI technology to produce what the face does. So I'm expecting some different launches off of these. So I've got a hole set up with a fairway. This is the titanium, and it didn't pick it up. So that was a bit slappy out the toe. I did expect to go further left than that, but I've hit a bit of a push on the first one, no dramas. Healthy carry and interesting spin. Ooh. Now I have a problem with my 3 wood. I get too much spin and I don't quite get as much distance as I would like. So does this hotter titanium face help? It doesn't when I hit it off the heel and hit a fade. That's what I was expecting. A little bit of overdraw down the left hand side. That has gone like an absolute rocket. 260 carry again. That did feel quite nice. Now even though I'm misstriking that, I feel like I'm still getting a lot of launch off the face, which is very, very welcome. Oh, that was lovely. Ooh, it's harder to draw it. Now when I swap the heads, we'll see if that's still true, because it could be the shaft, because it's the first time I've actually had a proper shaft in a 3 wood from Callaway, even though I have to order it. But on the titanium, there is a little bit of that kind of like lip under there. You see, it's like just there. So it is there, but not as much as the normal Elite. Let's see if I can get a couple of clean ones. I love reviewing golf clubs. Look how good this club is. Let me just heel slap it. There it is. That one. That's more like it. That absolutely went. And I can definitely feel speed off the face. Could be a little bit through the golf ball as well. 284 finish. 264 carry. Ooh. Now very soon I will actually get the mini driver from Callaway, and I'm absolutely dying to hit it. But let's have a go with the standard Elite 3 wood. I'll have to see if I can borrow a triple diamond 3 wood from Luke. And Luke, if you're watching, Can I borrow a triple diamond 3-wood, please? Luke being the Callaway rep, and he definitely knows his stuff. You might have seen him in a previous video with Kyle's wedge fitting, but same golf ball, same shaft, different head. It feels like it sits the same sort of like squareness. I was expecting this to toe in. They do have the Callaway ELYTE X, which would toe in a little bit more. What are my first thoughts on this? Oh, if that was easy off the face, this is easier. Oh, that's different. Ooh. That was so easy, it's a joke, right? Ah, there we go. There's a thin push. What I shouldn't do is think the club's really easy and then get complacent in the swing. I still need to hit the shot. And that was literally just complete complacency. Right, get through the ball. Like that. I like that on this shaft, actually. Tensei 1K Black 75X. That's the first stock shaft that's actually felt properly stiff without having to spend extra money on an upgrade shaft. I'm well impressed with that. Now normally with a standard head like this, I'd expect it to draw too much and I'd have to be fighting the draw a little bit, but I can actually just get through the ball and it goes quite neutrally. And I'm not playing around with weights, I'm not playing around with settings, it's literally just on standard loft. These as a standard shaft do exactly what I want them to do. Now if I could just get that first shot again, that'd be lovely. Whoa, it's the lice. So I could even say that like this is a bit stiffer than ideal. I have changed my swing a bit to reduce my draw and use the shaft that's really good. I could go back to my old swing and stop trying to hold it off, trying to like put the ball out to the right and just let it go, because I've not hit any left yet. And in my head, left shot was a big problem for a long time. So I'm kind of like doing everything I can to not hit it left, but then I need to look at it statistically and go, actually, I'm missing X number of shots right now, so stop doing it so much. But I kind of want to keep doing the same swing during this test, so I'm not changing my swing between each head. That was more like it. I caught that off the toe a smidge. Hang time. Whoa, there's proper carries on these. These are good woods. Now I've kind of got a cluster in that same spot, but I've got 4 shots in that fairway and the other one. Oh, then I tried too hard to get it. Is that going to hold the fairway? Come on, come on. Oh, I just stayed in the rough. I've had to work hard for the draw there, and it hasn't overdrawn, which is delightful. That is a longer club. Just want to go one more on the titanium. Titanium. Now the titanium 3-wood is more expensive. It does cost more money than the standard ELYTE. It's not for the faint-hearted. Don't think many fitting studios will have them to try, so this video may very well help. Oh, that feels so good. I need to compare this to the mini driver. And I've got the PXG mini driver in the bag, and if you want me to compare this to the PXG mini driver, then jump in the comments. I will be getting the Callaway ELYTE mini driver in, which I do want to compare to the PXG, just to see what the difference is. Nope. Awful swing. Decent shot, albeit a little bit shy. Clean and easy through the ball. I have overdrawn it. Oh, it's got some carry on it. I just want to hit one with my Strixon 3-wood. Same ball. I will just call it fairway. Same flex, but different type of shaft. And that's what custom fitting does for you. Okay, cool. Just in case it was like 15 yards longer or something. But let's have a look at the old numbers. There are a lot of shots in there. 153, that's that already, 154. Okay, so we've got a high one there and a low one there, but the average is 87 feet with the ELYTE titanium, and we've got 91 feet with the standard. We've got down to 75 up to 102, but it is very similar on height, 4 feet in it, not much to worry about. The angle of descent I've got on the titanium is 35.9, so the angle the ball comes in out, 37.3 on the standard ELYTE, So it is coming in steeper. And then like draw spin, I've got 308 draw against 149 draw. So they're too close to say one's definitely different. So same sort of shape off them. I would normally expect the standard ELYTE to be more draw biased or more closed at address, which would then give us more draw spin, but it's fairly similar direction wise. My average is 12.8 yards left with the titanium and 1.5 yards left with the ELYTE. And then on the Strixon 4.6 right. So that one's my Strixon. I only hit one shot with it, to be fair, and it just hung to the right hand side, but we've got 158.1 against 159, so I'm actually faster off the standard ELYTE. What was my fastest ball speed? So across all the ELYTE shots, my fastest ball speed was 161.3, and on the standard ELYTE, there's a few more shots in there, but I've got 161.0. So I've got 0.3 miles an hour faster on my best strike across a pool of shots. But then yeah, the average is just decent on the standard ELYTE. Fair play to it. Now, because there was rough on the hole that I was on the course on, I don't want to look at this too much, even though they're all quite similar. I want to look at the carry. Callaway ELYTE Titanium 264 to 263, and not as fast. But 10.1 launch, 9.9 launch, about the same. 2.6 spin, slightly lower spinning. I probably did notice more shots out of the ELYTE have lower spin. Much of a muchness. I was indeed expecting more from the titanium head. I thought it would be much more powerful, much faster off the face. Potentially, the AI face technology of where the thickness is in the face and where the ball speed is created doesn't suit my type of striking. Potentially, another golfer that strikes in a different location on the face, roughly, will get more pop out of it. I don't know what face tech is in there. With the AI face technology, when you've got the draw head, the standard head and the triple diamond head, the draw head likes being hit off the heel a bit more than the triple diamond head does, and the triple diamond head likes being hit off the toe more than the Max D does. So with that, I know that I strike the ball a little bit more out to the toe of anything, so the triple diamond heads are a little bit more spicy for me. On the titanium head, potentially the where I strike it just isn't as hot and available. But, you know, I'm just guessing a little bit. But jump in the comments if you want to see any other tests. I'm waiting on the mini driver. When the mini driver comes in, I'll get straight on it, because I kind of want to put it in the golf bag, so. And that's only because Strixon doesn't do a mini driver. But clearly, the 3-wood is very nice, but it was custom fitted.